Let's get to something quite comical to get started with all of this Star Wars garbage.
Sure.
So here we go. So REY, the REY movie's coming out supposedly. I heard it was cancelled, but the reason why my source thought it was cancelled can also be put to sort of bolstering the rumor that it's been delayed instead. So it's not out and out. Oh, they the source hasn't heard it's been cancelled. The source, how these movies work and things are booked and how things sort of function in the industry. This could also be that it's been massively delayed, and it kind of corroborates what WDW Pro had done a video on, saying that it's essentially going to be delayed as well. So not overly sure if it's been cancelled or delayed. I think it's probably been delayed. I don't think they're going to cancel it. But she's still out here doing the tour. And boy, oh boy, is it funny stuff, Tom. Boy, have you heard anything about this? Is it cancelled or not? You heard anything? Delayed? Oh, he's gone again. Tom's gone. Oh my god.
No, I don't think it's canceled. It's just pushed back a year because they're rewriting this and they need more time on The Mandalorian because they're shifting gears. They're trying to scramble and come up with something that they can sell to the investors and shit, I'm sure.
Well, one thing we do learn from this Empire piece is that she's now got a script. They've got the first draft of the script back. Finally. So here she goes. She speaks about some bloody nonsense anyway to Empire and says that she's coming in a bit more eyes wide open to the film. I suppose I feel a bit more like I'm owning it. I suppose I owned it the first time. But basically, I'm an adult now. Yeah. Obviously, that's how time works. I certainly did not feel like an adult at the time. Obviously, personally, things have changed. And professionally, I've had lots of other experiences. And so I definitely feel like it's a different thing this time. Cool. But then she says, there's a lot of joy with me in those films. Honestly, if I wasn't excited, I wouldn't have done it. I feel it feels like a great thing to be a part of. But then she says this. So, for now, she knows the story beats for what the new film will be. And at the time of the interview, was preparing to read a script and feeling curious about it all. So preparing to read a script doesn't mean she's actually got one. I think they've been running damage control for this because they know that people have been saying that there's no script.
Well, I think there is no script, at least not to this point. Because I don't think she still said she's seen a script. In fact, I think she made a point that she hadn't seen a script, but she's just talked to them about the story.
Well, I don't know when this interview was. This is the thing. Like, we don't know when she actually when she's been interviewed for this, like the time span. So you're right. Like, I don't reckon. I still don't reckon there's a script. She's preparing to read a script. She may have got one. She may not have. I probably not got one. But anyway, so she says this. It wasn't a difficult decision, she says, to come back. But check out the contradiction. It wasn't a difficult decision, but I didn't say yes right away. Well, that's not an easy decision, then, is it? Kathy Kennedy was like, take as long as you need. Not that it took long to say yes. Why wouldn't I do it? Yes, they have been divisive, but also they bring a lot of love and joy to a lot of people. It feels pretty amazing to be able to continue a character like, can I even remember how to play her? Yes, because it was basically just you. It's an interesting challenge as an actor to come back to something and try to figure out what's changed for me and what's changed for her, all in a day's work for a Jedi. What do you think?
I think she's stupid.
I mean, yeah, I laughed a lot when I was talking about this earlier. Just like it wasn't a difficult decision, but she didn't say yes right away. Why didn't you say that is so you had to think about it.
Didn't offer her enough money the first time out. Let's be real. That's what this boils down to.
Has to be the cash.
She has talked shit about Star Wars in the press since she was in the damn movie.
Yeah. And just this nonsense of what was it? Can I even remember how to play her? Was she even a different person in that? Was she was just herself? Like, for God's sake, there was no acting involved. It was literally just herself.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. My God. And nothing. No other thoughts. Nothing to add.
Do I think it's going to happen? Yes. I think that there's so much invested in this on the side of Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy to save their legacies with Star Wars. They have to make this work somehow, some way, because this is the only way they're going to continue Star Wars, going off of what I was just saying before when we were just talking about the last topic. I mean, what else do they have? They've done this to themselves. If they've painted themselves into this corner, now you have to continue the saga of Palpatine. Good job. And she's the one you have to do it with, unfortunately. And we've been hearing from everybody else involved, like Oscar Isaac and stuff. It sounds like they haven't offered him anything enough to be in it. Or I doubt I've heard from Boyega or anybody else for that matter.
Boyega was doing some like apology tour about it
bit.
not too long ago. He was like, "Yeah, I'd be keen," but like, yeah, they.
But that was because I think there was talks of a series or something with him or something like that, rumors. But yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear that. But I did hear him doing a. Well, yeah, just going back on what he'd said before, basically saying that Lucasfilm was racist before, and then none of that stuff now. No, he's kept pretty quiet on that now, on their racism. So interesting times. I mean, this is definitely going to happen, but I think it's been delayed for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, based on what I know, what I've heard, and then to correspond.
This will happen before the Rogue Squadron movie will.
Yeah, I still don't think it's going to get made, that film. Yeah. But who knows? We shall see. We shall see. Well, there you go anyway, guys. There you go. Bit of Daisy Ridley nonsense, always. Tom Workin has dropped in with a super chat here and says, "Do or do not, there is no script." There is absolutely no script. 100% no. Definitely no script. Right. Well, what we will do